Hey, Coach Rob here. Hey, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's very important when you're doing your boxing. Your jab is the most important tool that you're going to learn when you start doing your boxing. If you don't have a good jab, you're not going to be able to set up your cross. You're not going to be able to set that power hand up. So there's a few reasons why your jab, well, I'll just say it, right? Why your jab sucks, all right? Let's just keep it real. And I want to just talk to you about a few of them today, and there's probably a whole bunch of reasons why. Maybe we'll get into some more of them in future videos. But the first reason why your jab sucks is because you don't throw it enough. You get in the ring, you're trying to set up your power shots, and so you just start throwing power shots and you forget that your jab is the way that you're going to get those power shots to land better. So don't be so quick to throw the power shots. Now, if somebody's running in at you, of course, throw your power shots. But a lot of times you have to chase somebody down in there, and if you're trying to land a punch, you don't want to be throwing, leaning in your head to try to land this big right hand, and then you got a punch coming at your face because now your face is too close to your target, right? So make sure that your jab is out in front of you. I mean, would you think that I'm safer being here and then throwing a right hand, or being here and then throwing a right hand, okay? So you want those punches out in front of you. You keep your head back behind your punches. Another reason why your jab sucks is because I know exactly when it's coming, because you're telegraphing your jab. You're here, and you got your hand pulling back before you throw it, or you're dropping it down before you throw it. You're showing me that it's coming. Or you got your hand so far back that it's coming from too far away, which makes it slower. So if you want your jab to be better, what you have to do is throw it from where it is. Your jab hand comes straight forward. There's no telegraph, okay? Another reason why your jab might suck is because you're dropping it after you throw it. You're throwing the jab out, and then you're bringing it back down. Or you're throwing it out, and you're bringing it back slow. And now you just give that person the opportunity to come over the top with their overhand right, or jab back over top of your hand, or anything, right? So make sure that when you throw your jab out there, you bring it right back. It comes right back to where it came from. It doesn't go out here and come down to here, all right? Now, if you're fighting out of a shell position and you're like new at boxing, I would really, ask yourself why you're trying to do that when you're new at boxing. It's better to learn how to fight out of a technically sound stance first, because even when you fight out of a shell, there are times you're going to have to fight out of a regular boxing stance. And it's going to take you a long time to really learn your range and how to roll punches and all those kinds of things. So don't get lazy with your defense. Throw the punch, bring it back to your face. Now, another reason why your jab sucks is because you're throwing it in the same rhythm all the time. So you're here, you're coming in. Coach Rob said do a double jab, so every time you come in with a double jab, right? The problem with that is I know exactly when you're coming. You've done it 10 times, you're going to do it the 11th time, I'm going to block and I'm going to counter you before you even get the second jab off, okay? So you got to make sure you're changing your rhythms. Your rhythm should be where you're always moving, right? Here I am not moving, boom, I get counterpunched. Here I am moving. Feinting. You don't know exactly when that punch is coming at you. And that's the name of the game of boxing. You want to hit the other person and don't get hit. If they don't know when it's coming, it's going to be a lot harder for them to block it, okay? If I'm moving my head, I'm also avoiding a shot. So your jab also sucks because you don't move your head. You're just here throwing a jab and your head is right here. And now your opponent knows your head is right on the center line. It's going to come right up the center every time he's going to hit you. But what if I jab and move my head? Now I'm a little bit protected by my shoulder. My head is not here anymore, it's over here. So I just slip my head and watch my backhand covering my face, okay? Because my head is moving. Could I jab and go this way? Sure. Could I jab and drop down? Sure. But you see how it's a lot harder to know where I'm going to be? Right? You're moving. So you got to find a little bit of a rhythm. Keep yourself moving. Every time you punch, you move your head. Even when you throw your cross, move your head. Don't be standing in the same spot. Okay? Make your opponent's job a little bit harder. But anyway, there's a few reasons why your jab sucks. You can work on them, but come into class and we'll make sure you're doing it the right way. The hard part about trying to learn something online, which is why I always hesitate doing technique videos, is that people think that because they watch the video that they're all of a sudden better at it. And the only way you're going to get better at this is by practicing it. You have to practice it against real people. Now you can start in a shadow boxing mode in the mirrors. You could work it on a double end bag or on a heavy bag, but you can't get awesome at landing a jab unless you're going against real opponents. You need different types of opponents with different styles, with different length arms, and you need a coach that's going to tell you when you're doing it wrong. Otherwise, you're home working on bad habits in your garage. You can work in your garage, but you might be working on bad habits unless there's somebody there telling you, you're dropping this, you need to do that, you need to adjust this. Okay? So if you're just trying to get in shape and have a good time, that's one thing. But if you want to hit somebody with a jab, and which is going to lead to hitting somebody with more punches, then you got to work on these reasons and make sure your jab doesn't suck. All right? So, popping that jab out there, being unpredictable, not telegraphing, moving the head, that's going to make your jab fast, and hopefully your opponent doesn't know what's coming. All right, I got my Tyson shirt on today, right? Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. Hey, have a plan A through Z. Don't get punched in the mouth a lot, all right? And work on that jab because it's going to keep those punches from hitting you. It's a good safety net, right? Somebody throws across, you fire the jab. Someone throws a jab, you counter a jab. After a while, they don't want to play anymore. All right, guys. Coach Rob here signing off. Maybe I'll do another video. We'll get into another one of many reasons why your jab might suck. Have a great night, everybody. Talk to you later.